Hello everyone and welcome back to the Jacksonville Jaguars franchise here on Madden 21. Today we are in week number 15 as the Jaguars travel to Baltimore to take on the Baltimore Ravens. The Jaguars are coming off a tie last week against the Tennessee Titans and are now sitting at 6-1. The Jaguars, looking to stay in the playoff race, have got to get a much better performance than they had last week. They had to stop turning the ball over, getting penalties, a lot of stuff that led to the tie last week, but really, the Jaguars probably should have won that game. This week, of course, traveling to Baltimore, the Ravens are also in the playoff hunt, but aren't really doing that well. Lamar Jackson is underperforming as he is not really doing too much to lead the team. We have to again rely on MVP frontrunner James Robinson for big numbers. And that's going to be the key to victory today as the Jaguars will start with the football and we're off and running. And Westbrook will take a knee in the end zone. The Jaguars will start 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Gardner Minshew leads the team again, 21 touchdowns, 19 interceptions, over 3,000 yards passing. One of the better quarterbacks in the league, but has to do a lot better taking care of the ball. First until he takes the snap, looks, throws quickly. That's caught by DJ Chark. He's up to the 31-yard line. Last week, Chark, 8 catches, almost 130 yards. One of the better receivers in the league. Second down, there's the give to Robinson. Robinson bounces outside, gets a nice block on the outside by Keelan Cole, and he gets across the 45 near midfield to the 48-yard line. So a great run to start it off for the Jaguars. And we get an early update from Indianapolis as after an interception, Deshaun Watson's going to roll to his left, almost cross the line, but complete a 16-yard touchdown pass to Randall Cobb in the back of the end zone. That's going to put the Texans on top early, 7-0 over the Colts. 1st and 10 near midfield. Minshew, another give to Robinson. Robinson gets a nice hole through the middle. He's across midfield and well into Draven territory, down to the 36-yard line. So another nice carry as the Jaguars get that running game established early. Minshew under center on 1st and 10. Another give on the stretch to the outside, and this time Matthew Judon slows up Robinson. He only picks up 2. Now we go to Los Angeles. Another early update here as Sam Darnold's going to launch this one way downfield, and wide open is Braxton Berrios for the touchdown, and that's going to put the Jets on top in a rare fight, 7-0. Second and 7. Minshew throwing outside, and that is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Peters, and the Ravens will take over. There you see the numbers: 4 touchdowns, 17 interceptions for Lamar Jackson. Not playing well, or up to his standards at least, early on. Takes the snap on 1st and 10. Throws over the middle. It's knocked down by Joe Schobert. Second down now. Snap again. There's a read option, and Jackson bounces out to the left side and gets brought down by Schobert and Jared Wilson. 3rd and 8, play action. Jackson over the middle, and that is incomplete. Knocked down by Miles Jack. Now we go back to Indianapolis here, and on the blitz, it'll be a strip sack as we get picked up by Bobby Okereke. And he's going to go all the way back for the touchdown. So both teams capitalizing on turnovers, and we are tied at 7 in Indianapolis. The Jaguars take over. And as you can see, there's the division race. Jaguars still in the race, but not completely out of it yet. Minshew tried to throw a little, gets picked off immediately. Picked off by Patrick Queen, another turnover. Minshew with back-to-back turnovers, and the Ravens will get another drive started. And now they're well inside of Jaguar territory. And there's again the Gus Edwards. Edwards runs into his own man and gets brought down by Devon Hamilton. Second down. Quick throw, and that's caught by Mark Ingram. Ingram gets the first down, and Powers is shaken up. And he's on the sideline for this 3rd and inches play, but he looks like he's just being tested to make sure he can come back in. So there's motion here from the tight end. Jackson takes the snap, gives it to Gus Edwards. Edwards breaks a tackle, has the first down easily inside the 25 to the 22. Another first down here for Baltimore. More motion here on first down. And it's a give to Edwards again. This time he gets stopped by Miles Jack. Now we go to Green Bay, where the Panthers are able to strike quickly as Teddy Bridgewater is going to hit Robbie Anderson on this 12-yard touchdown. And that's going to put the Panthers on top 7-0. And another highlight here as we go to Miami. And it's going to be a 2-yard touchdown run here on this play for Sony Michel. He burrows his way in there, and the Patriots are on top 7-0 over the Dolphins. 2nd down and 9. Jackson takes the snap, scrambles to the left, dumps it off to Gus Edwards again. Edwards breaks another tackle. He gets inside the 15 down to the 14. More motion here on 3rd and 2. And the handoff once again goes to Edwards. Edwards bounces off a man and then fights his way forward and picks up the first down. He is running very effectively. So 1st and goal from the 10. Jackson, another read option. And this time he's going to almost beat Sidney Jones. Jones is able to recognize it and get the stop. And now we go to Atlanta. Matt Ryan connecting with Julio Jones in the back of the end zone on that 1-yard pass. And that's going to put the Falcons on top 7-0 over the Buccaneers. 2nd and goal from the 5. And another give to Gus Edwards, and Edwards this time tries to cut it back right, gets stopped by Leon Jacobs. Now we go to Tennessee, and on this play, Matt Stafford, buying enough time, launches it deep, and wide open is DeAndre Swift on the halfback sprint. And he's got a 47-yard touchdown that's going to put the Lions on top. So 3rd and goal, Jackson scrambles, dumps it off. That's caught by Mark Ingram. Ingram breaks a tackle, but it gets brought down by C.J. Henderson. That's a stop, and the Ravens will kick the field goal. So the Jaguars have back-to-back turnovers now. They have got to take care of this football. Minshew dumps it off. That's caught by Eifert. Eifert's going to get a couple up to the 28-yard line. 2nd down and 7. In the shotgun. Takes the snap, gives it to Robinson. Robinson gets a nice hole in the middle. He breaks a tackle and gets across the 35 up to the 40-yard line. And now we go to Denver. And on this play, Josh Allen is going to launch this one down the field, complete to John Brown. He's going to go 56 yards for the touchdown. And it's going to put the Bills on top 7-0. So, right now that first quarter, Minshew throws over the middle. That's caught again by Eifert. He gets up to the 47-yard line. Now tight formation here. And the stretch goes out to Robinson. Robinson gets a block on the outside. He's inside of Raven territory. Breaks another tackle. Runs over a man. And gets brought down at the 31-yard line. He is very much on his way right now. Doing very well offensively on the ground. Minshew takes a snap here at 1st down. Still looking. Throws into almost triple coverage. And it's incomplete. Intended for Eifert. 2nd down and 10. Minshew takes the snap. He looks. Throws over the middle. That's caught on the outside by D.D. Westbrook. He gets chased down. He only picks up a couple. 3rd down and 6. Minshew looks. Dumps it off. That's caught by Chris Thompson. Thompson gets the first down inside the 20. Down to the 18-yard line. Jaguars in the red zone. Minshew under center. And there's the stretch to the outside, and nobody is there for Baltimore, and James Robinson goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jaguars are able to take the lead. Robinson running all over the Jaguars to start this one. Almost 80 yards in the first quarter. Jags on top 7-3 as the Ravens will come back out. 1st and 10 from their own 25. Another read option and having a nice hole on the outside and getting another block and getting wrapped up by Jared Wilson as Lamar Jackson. But Jackson gets up to the 45-yard line. Nice carry for him right there. So after that carry, 1st and 10. And the game goes to Gus Edwards again. Edwards spins off one man, gets brought down by Sidney Jones. Now we go to Minnesota, and the Bears are going to strike here on this play, as that's going to be caught by Anthony Miller. And he's going to put the Bears on top in this one, 7-3, 10-0 over the Vikings. And now another highlight in Miami. It's going to be a completion by Cam Newton to Julian Edelman. And went for the interception and missed it. And that's going to put the Patriots on top 14-0 over Miami. 2nd down and 8. Snap, give to Mark Ingram. Ingram bounces off of Schobert. He brought down, he fumbles the football. It's on the ground and picked up by Josh Allen. But it looks like it's going to come back here as Ingram is on the ground. So quickly we have a highlight here in Tennessee. The Titans trying to get back into this one. Tannehill's going to complete this one to Adam Humphries with an amazing catch. Toe taps the sideline. Detroit still up 10-7. So 3rd down and 4. They did reverse the call. Jackson looking. Throws. That's caught. That's Mark Andrews. Andrews gets dragged down by Josh Jones, but he does pick up the 1st down. Now we go to Green Bay. And Aaron Rodgers is going to give this one on 2nd and goal to Aaron Jones. Jones gets into the end zone for the touchdown to tie that one at 7. 1st and 10. Double A gap look from the Jaguars. There's the snap. They give it to Ingram. Ingram breaks a tackle. Cuts back inside. It gets brought down by Miles Jack. Picking up 6. This is what the Ravens do. They run the football very effectively. Jackson. Throws caught. That's Hollywood Brown, and Brown is inside the 20 down to the 16. Now we go to New York, and Baker Mayfield on this play is going to hit David Njoku for the 3-yard touchdown, and that is going to put the Browns on top. Jackson going to go forward. He gets hit as he throws and throws it out of bounds. Looks like a backwards pass, but they get away with it. 2nd down and 10. Another read option. Jackson has all the room. He's outside. He's inside the 10, inside the 5, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown. And the Ravens retake the lead. 10-3 now. Jackson gets a nice carry on the outside. Jaguars were not playing the read option. They need to start. Jackson's going to keep getting carries like that all game long. They got to slow it down. So now it's kickoff. Westbrook, he's across the 10, the 15, the 20, and brought down at the 22, and there is a flag. And that's going to be holding on the Jaguars. And it's on Josh Oliver, the backup tight end. So 1st and 10 from the 12. And she takes the snap, looks, throws quickly. That's caught on the outside by Tyler Eifert. He gets up to the 19-yard line. He's been very busy today. Minshew gives it to Robinson. Robinson gets a nice hole on the left side. He gets across the 25 up to the 30-yard line. He's almost at 100 yards already. 7 carries, 98 yards. He is killing the Ravens right now. 1st and 10. Minshew goes over the middle. Caught by Eifert. And Eifert again. He gets 9 up to the 40. He's 2nd down and inches. Another stretch to the outside. Robinson is going to get stopped. So it's 3rd down and inches. Minshew takes a snap, gives it to Chris Thompson. Thompson burrows his way into the Jaguars' defensive line and gets the 1st down. Stopped by Calais Campbell. Now we go to Miami. Miami trying to get back into this one. That's going to be intercepted by Justin Jackson. And Jackson will race all the way back to the end zone for the score. Patriots capitalize. They are now up 21-0 all over Miami in the 2nd quarter. 1st and 10. And it's going to be a jet sweep for D.D. Westbrook. Westbrook runs over a couple of guys and picks up 3. And now we go right back to Atlanta. Tom Brady and the Buccaneers getting back into this one. They're going to tie it up here with a throw to Chris Godwin. He does break the plane, and that ties the game down in Atlanta at 7 between those division rivals. So, second down and 7. Minshew takes the snap, looks over the middle, caught by Westbrook. Westbrook fights his way forward and gets up to the 49-yard line. Now we go to Indianapolis. It's tied 10-10 here in the second quarter. And on this play, Philip Rivers is going to hit a quick touchdown to Zach Pascal. And that's going to put the Colts back on top, 17-10 over the Texans. And another highlight here in Denver, Josh Allen going to scramble, dump it off to C.J. Yeldon. Nobody's out there to stop him. And the Buffalo Bills extend their lead 14-6, or 14-3. They're down to 2. Give to Robinson. Nice hole up the middle across midfield and into Raven territory. Down inside the 40 to 39-yard line. Over 100 yards already for Robinson. He is our offense. Now we go to New York. Quick throw to Austin Hooper for the touchdown. And the Browns are all over the Giants right now, 14-3. First and 10. Minshew takes the snap. Looks. Tries to dump it off and it's knocked away by Jimmy Smith. Second down and 10. Minshew takes the snap. Backs way up. Scrambles. And he tries to lob it out there to Robinson, but misses. And right back to Indianapolis. And on this play, it's going to be a throw to Brandon Cooks. Cooks gets away from everybody on the slant. He scores a touchdown. And just like that, we are right back to being tied between the Texans and Colts at 17. Third down and 10. And she takes the snap. Looks. Throws. And wide open on the outside. And hugging the sideline is DJ Chark. Inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line. Putting the Jaguars in the red zone. Nice catch. Both feet inbounds. First and 10 from the 18. And she takes the snap. Looks. Still looking. And he's going to get sacked. He is sacked by Calais Campbell. Held on to the ball too long. Second down and 17. Snap. Looks. Scrambles and hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. So third and 17. Sack disrupts a lot right there. And she takes the snap. He looks. Dumps it off to Chris Thompson. Thompson tries to make a guy miss, but he gets back to the 14-yard line. It'll be fourth down. And the Jaguars have to kick the field goal. So we're tied at 10, and both teams' running game has been very effective today. First and 10 for the Ravens. There's the snap. Quick throw that's caught. That is Willie Snead, and he gets brought down at the 31. Pick up 6. Quick snap again. Trying to run around and throws, and it is caught by Hollywood Brown. There is a flag, and it's going to be a holding penalty on Baltimore. We'll back them up 10. Holding on Bradley Bozeman. Left guard. Powers, of course, is back in. Second and 14. There's the snap. Quick rush. David Bryan knocks that one down. So third and 14. Not much you can really do here. More motion from the Ravens. Jackson hands it off to Gus Edwards. Edwards fights forward, gets to the 25, and gets stopped there. Jacksonville called a timeout, so first down at the 44. There's the snap. Play action, and that did not work. Sacked immediately. Calais Campbell. He's been in the league for long enough to know and not bite on play action. Second down and 17. Minshew looking, scrambles outright, and he's going to throw it away. So the Jaguars drive looks like it's about to stall. Let's say we're to third and 17, and they're just going to run it here. Robinson gets a nice carry on the left side. So a little time left. Jackson takes the snap, back up to their own 5. He's going to dump it off to Edwards. Edwards is going to break a tackle and get the first down, but that's not going to matter. We're going to halftime. So Jaguars are able to recover from turning the ball over 2 straight times and are able to hold the Ravens offense, but still got to wonder what would happen if they didn't have those 2 turnovers. So we have halftime highlights here. Right before half, it's going to be a touchdown to Austin Hooper again. That's going to put the Browns up 21-3 over the Giants. Another highlight in Miami, and the Dolphins finally getting on the board with a quick touchdown to Jakeem Grant. But they are still down 21-7 against New England. And other highlights, Tennessee and Detroit. Tennessee with a quick throw here. That's Jonnu Smith. He outruns everybody to the end zone. And he puts the Titans on top 14-13 over the Lions. On the ensuing possession, Stafford is picked off by Kenny Vaccaro. Vaccaro is able to outrun everyone to the end zone. So just like that, it's a 14-point swing. And the Lions are down 21-13. And one final highlight here, Colts, Texans. This has just been a shootout. Philip Rivers hits Paris Campbell in the back of the end zone for a touchdown. And the Colts are now on top 24-17 in that high-scoring affair. So we have the Thursday game, final Thursday game of the season. Wasn't much going on here, a lot of field goals. It's going to be a strip sack by Max Crosby. And it's going to get recovered by Maurice Hurst. Hurst rumbles his way into the end zone. That's going to put the Chargers only have a 5-point lead. Final play, and it gets intercepted here by Chris Harris. Harris gets brought down, and the Chargers are going to win that one 15-10 over the Raiders. So we have the other highlights, or the other scores here. Rams down 7-6, Buffalo up 14-5 over Denver, Seattle 6-0 over Washington, Chicago 13-0 over Minnesota, Carolina over Green Bay 10-3, Tampa and Atlanta are tied at 7. As for our game here, the Jaguars and Ravens, like I said, just have to do better with keeping the ball, keeping control of it, and making sure that we end those drives with points and not throw them away. Just as simple as that. So the Ravens will receive the second half kickoff, and it's going to go into the end zone off the crossbar. And well, the Ravens will start 1st and 10 from the 25. They have been running the ball very effectively with Lamar Jackson. You're using all three of their running backs. First and 10, play action. Looks, throws, that's caught. That's Willie Snead, and Snead has the first down. Up to the 37, another first down here. And sacked. Lamar Jackson is sacked by Devon Hamilton. The rookie has been very, very good all season long. One of the bright spots for this Jaguars defense. Now they're going to rush, and on the outside, that throw is incomplete. Coverage by Sidney Jones. It'll be 3rd down and 15. Jackson changes the play. There's the snap. Jackson, quick throw. That's caught by Mark Andrews. Andrews gets brought out at the 40, but that's going to be a stop for the Jaguars, and they will get the ball back. Robinson already over 100 yards. I think if you just continue to use him, good things will happen for this Jaguars offense. Another nice give on the first play of this drive for Robinson. This time he gets stopped after picking up 4. Minshew. Snap. Another give on a stretch to the outside. Robinson is able to get outside, break a tackle, and he gets across the 35 up to the 39-yard line, near the 40. So yet another great carry for Robinson. Minshew. Shotgun snap. Looking, and he gets sacked again. Matthew Judon gets in this time. Minshew's got to get rid of the football here. Really, they just need to run the ball. There's the snap on 2nd down. And Minshew is tripped up. He is tripped up. That's going to be Calais Campbell getting credit for the sack. And that is the 4th sack of Minshew and the 3rd for Calais Campbell. 3rd down and 20. Screen set up. There's a flag, and that pass is incomplete. And the flag is going to be a hold anyway, so it doesn't even matter. So the Jaguars go nothing but backwards on that drive. Every little bit they got from James Robinson at 4 yards, it just went away. First and 10 for the Ravens. Snap. Quick throw. Caught. That's Willie Snead. And he gets brought down by Schobert and Sidney Jones. Second down and 3. Jaguars again blitz. And that pass is caught. That is... No, it's incomplete. Intended for Mark Andrews, but he could not hold on to it. Third down and 3. Give us to Mark Ingram. Ingram gets a break hole, and he's across midfield. He sprints through there easily into Raven territory, or into Jaguar territory at the 49-yard line. A nice big carry for him. Now we go to Seattle, or go to Washington, and Antonio Gibson is going to muscle his way into the end zone for a touchdown. And that's going to put Washington on top 7-6 over Seattle in a low-scoring slugfest. First down and 10. Give to Mark Ingram again. Ingram gets inside the 45 down to the 44. Pick up a 5.
At the 44-yard line.
Now we go to Indianapolis. Colts and Texans just going back and forth here, but now the Colts are going to have a 2-score lead off that Marlon Mack touchdown. They are now up 31-17. So first and 10, 4 pistol, turns, play action. Jackson tries to dump it off to Patrick Ricard. Ricard gets brought down after a couple. Now back to Tennessee. Titans with the rare fullback dive for Kari Blasingame. He scores that touchdown, and that puts the Texans on top 28-13 over Detroit. There's the snap. Quick throw on the outside. That's caught by Mark Andrews. He gets brought down. Pick up of 3. Third down and 7. And Jackson is hit and sacked. He is dropped by Josh Allen. They were trying to set up the screen. It just didn't get set up in time. Now to Los Angeles, and on this play it's going to be a 1-yard touchdown for Cam Akers. And the Rams have now taken the lead 13-7 over the Jets. So the Jaguars starting from their own 20. First and 10 in the tight formation. Snap, give to Robinson. Robinson again trying to get outside. He gets stopped by Patrick Queen. Now we go to Minnesota. This is 13-0 Bears, but Minnesota gets on the board with this 3-yard Dalvin Cook touchdown run. Now they're down 13-7 Chicago. Second down and 8. Minshew takes the snap, looks, throws. That's caught by Eifert, and Eifert couldn't stay in bounds. He does pick up 6. Now back to Atlanta. Tom Brady leading a drive down here. It's going to be Ronald Jones into the end zone, and it's going to put the Buccaneers on top 17-7 over Atlanta. And on the ensuing drive, it's going to be Matt Ryan hitting Calvin Ridley, and Ridley outraces everyone on the slant pattern to the end zone for the touchdown, 75 yards, and the Buccaneers still hold a 14-17 lead. They're down in 1. And they're going to throw it, and it's caught by Chark over the middle. A good catch, and he's up to the 40-yard line. First and 10. There's the snap again. Minshew looks, caught. That's D.D. Westbrook. He gets across midfield to the 45-yard line of Baltimore. Chark coming up pretty clutch just so far. First and 10. Minshew turns, gives it to James Robinson. Robinson burrows his way straight ahead for 3. Second down and 8. Snap. Minshew throws quickly. That's caught by Eifert. Eifert fighting for the yards, and he gets to the 35-yard line. Now we go back to Minnesota, and it's going to be a throw and catch as bad tackling by the Vikings allowed Anthony Miller to go into the end zone from 38 yards out. That's going to put the Bears on top 20-7. Fourth down, or third and inches. Minshew, quick throw, caught, and that's Eifert. Eifert races forward. He gets inside the 25, down to the 21. Minshew and Eifert have been very busy today. Snap here on first down. Throw outside, and he overthrows D.D. Westbrook, who was open. Second down and 10. Another give to Robinson. Robinson gets a nice man. He makes a one-man miss. A diving attempt misses and promises down to the 10-yard line. 145 yards. Snap on first down. Minshew throws to the end zone. Caught. That is a touchdown. DJ Chark makes the catch and holds on to it. His 10th touchdown on the season, and the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Now they are up 17-10. Good throw by Minshew. Let that one develop. And now the Baltimore Ravens will start from their own 23-yard line. Jaguars have been pretty good on defensively stopping them today. Jackson throws. That's caught. That's Mark Andrews. He's got the first down right in front of Leon Jacobs. Snap. Another quick pass. That's caught by Willie Snead. Spinning catch, and he gets across the 40 to the 42. Pick up of 7. Second down and 3. Jackson scrambles and throws, and it is knocked away. Now we go back to L.A. Rams extending the lead. They were up 12-7. They are now up 19-7, as that's a touchdown for Malcolm Brown.
And 3 yards to go.
Third down and 3. There's the snap. Quick throw. Caught. That is Des Bryant making that catch. He gets brought down, but he does have the first down in Jaguar territory at the 49. First and 10. Jackson changes the play. Takes a snap. It's a screen. And it does get set up this time. And Mark Ingram takes the man with him to the 45. And Devon Hamilton is shaken up. So he will have to come off the field. He is on the sideline, so his return is questionable at this point. Jackson rolls left, throws across his body, makes the catch, the completion to Hollywood Brown. And he's got a first down to the 27. Back to Indianapolis. This is 31-20. It's going to be a touchdown here for Trey Burton. That's going to make it 38-20. Colts on top. First down. Jackson throws over the middle. That's caught. Leaping catch by Willie Snead, and he's inside the 15 down to the 11-yard line to be first down. 5 catches, 48 yards for Willie Snead. He's been very clutch today. Jackson takes the snap. It's going to be a draw play to Mark Ingram. Ingram gets 1 to the 10. Jaguars not doing well in the takeover department and have none today. Now back to L.A., and this play is a deflection and interception by Patrick Owusunar, and he's going to go all the way back 33 yards for the touchdown, and the Rams are now only up 19-14. So second and 9. And it's a give to Mark Ingram. He gets stopped immediately. Joe Schobert makes a great play there. Now back to Denver, and Drew Lock on this play is going to get picked off by Jordan Poyer. He's going to race it all the way back for the touchdown, including making a guy miss there. And Buffalo is going to go up 23-8 over Denver. So third and 10. Jackson changes the play, takes the snap. Jaguars back off, dump off. That's caught by Edwards, not Gus Bradley, Gus Edwards. And Edwards is down to the 3. It's fourth down and 10. And the Ravens are going to go for it here on fourth down. Goal line personnel. Edwards in the backfield. He gets the handoff. He is stood up and taken down at the 2-yard line. He only picks up 1, and the Jaguars get the stop. And the Jaguars will take over at their own 2-yard line. Good defensive stop. Now the Jaguars just got to get out of their own end zone. There's a give to Robinson, and he gets across the 5 to 6. Now we go to Minnesota. Bears piling it on here on this play. It's going to be a touchdown to Allen Robinson. That's going to put the Bears on top 26-7 over the Vikings. Second down and 6. Mitchell takes a snap. And he's going to get chased. He trips it, and it's sacked and fumble. It's recovered by Juwan Taylor. Taylor trying to get out of the end zone. He gets dropped down. It's a safety. It's a safety. Matthew Judon and Pernell McPhee combined. Not a good look. Giving up a safety. Still up 17-12. Baltimore takes the ball right back. Dump off. Caught by Mark Ingram. Ingram gets to the 42-yard line. First, 2nd and 2. And it's a give to Edwards. And Edwards gets to the 44-yard line. Now we have highlights here from Miami. It's going to be Cam Newton on display. A 1st and goal. A give to Sony Michel. Michel dives into the end zone with a touchdown. And that puts the Patriots on top 28-7 over Miami. So Jackson changes the play here on 1st and 10. It's a snap. Another screen gets set up. It's caught by Ingram. Ingram gets brought down by Jared Wilson after picking a couple. Back to New York. On this play, it's going to be Baker Mayfield giving this one to Nick Chubb. Chubb powers his way into the end zone, and the Browns just all over them, 35-3. And Houston's not done yet, as they're going to complete this one to Darren Fells. It is 38-27 in that one, where the Colts still hold the lead. And now back to Minnesota. And on this play, it's going to be a blitz and sacked by Akeem Hicks. He strips Kirk Cousins. It gets recovered by Roquan Smith. Smith goes into the end zone for the touchdown. It is now 33-7. Bears over Vikings. 2nd down and 7. Jackson throws, and that's caught by Willie Snead, but not for much. And now back to New York. It was 28-3. I was a little premature here. And on this play, it's going to be Daniel Jones getting picked off by Carl Joseph. Joseph spins off a tackle. He goes into the end zone from 36 yards out. Now it is 35-3. Giants just getting crushed. And back to Minnesota. On this play, Kirk Cousins gets picked off. That's Adrian Amos. And Adrian Amos goes all the way back. It is now 40-7. Bears on top of the Vikings. So, 2nd down is going to be, I think the 2-minute warning is going to hit here. Nope, they take the snap before it. Jackson, right up the seam, and it's a completion to Willie Snead. And again, back to Chicago, or back to Minnesota, and Kirk Cousins gets picked off again. This time, it's Eddie Jackson. Jackson goes all the way back. That is 3 straight turnovers, and the Bears just pouring it on, 40-7 over the Vikings. 1st and 10. Quick throw, caught. Mark Andrews is wide open. He gets away from a man, and then he's going to get brought down by Jared Wilson, but that's at the 15. Now the Ravens in a hurry up. There's the snap. Looks, but wide open. Touchdown. Mark Andrews was wide open. There was nobody there. What happened on that play? The Jaguars had a guy over there, and then that guy just inexplicably left Mark Andrews to run his route wide open. That was a weird defensive play there. And now it is 17. The 20-17, the Ravens do convert the 2-point conversion. Get some technical difficulties on that one. And Minshew was sacked again. So they're trying to get in field goal range here now. Clock running. He's going to get sacked again. Calais Campbell, 5.5 sacks. Jaguars have to call a timeout. 1st down, 3rd and 21. Minshew gets protection, throws over the middle. That's caught. That is a 1st down. That is a huge conversion to D.D. Westbrook. Jaguars still moving. Haven't taken a timeout. Clock running. Minshew takes a snap. Looks. Throws. That is held onto by DJ Chark. He gets a couple. 2nd down and 8. 36 seconds. Jaguars have 1 timeout. There's the snap. Minshew rolls left, rolls right, and there's nobody there. He's across midfield out of the 40, 35, 30, out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The 12 to 24, a 31-yard carry. A 31-yard scramble. There was nobody there. Wide open field, and Minshew, not known for the wheels, but he does display them on that play. So, well inside field goal range here. And the give is to Robinson. Robinson gets a nice carry inside the 20. Gets brought down. And the Jaguars don't appear to be in any hurry. So I think they're just going to play for overtime. They do have one play here. 9 seconds. They give it to Robinson again, and these hits to get inside the 20. Make the field goal a little easier. Jaguars will call a timeout. And they're going to try and send this to overtime. We really don't want that again, but apparently we're getting it. Lambeau, and his kick is good. And we are going to overtime, tied at 20. Jaguars doing what they do. So, fourth quarter, pretty much ending here. Washington up 13-6. There's another game-capping touchdown there for Antonio Gibson. And the Seahawks with one last shot at it. He gets picked off. That's Kendall Fuller. He's going to run all the way back. Washington will end up winning this one 27-6. Houston and Indianapolis, this game, an incredible shootout. And the Colts just have too much firepower. There's a Nyheim Hines touchdown. They're going to win this one 45-27 over Houston. Panthers and Packers, this one came down to the wire. Panthers up 13-9, and then Aaron Rodgers does what Aaron Rodgers does. He scores with less than 30 seconds to play, and the Packers win 14-13. So the Jaguars and Ravens will now play overtime. Jaguars will start with the ball. They started with the ball last week against Tennessee, and ended up throwing an interception. So it's coming down to P.D. Westbrook. Westbrook's across the 25. He spins away from one, but he does get brought down to 27. And that's where the Jaguars will start. Minshew had a couple of really bad interceptions, but he has kind of made up for it today. But I would assume that we're going to get some more James Robinson, even though he's not in now on 1st and 10. Minshew throws quickly. That's caught. That's Eifert again. He has been very busy today. 1st and 10. Snap, pump, and a give to Robinson. Robinson runs into a couple of guys. He gets brought down to the 41. 2nd down and 7. Minshew takes the snap. Looks. Launches it deep. It looks like Chark has a step, and he dives and makes the catch. He makes the catch inside the 10 to the 6-yard line. Jaguars in business, taking a shot. DJ Chark able to get past Marcus Peters, and he beats him. 1st and 10. There's a give to Robinson. Robinson inside the 5 and down to the 4. And now 2nd and goal. Jaguars win it with a touchdown. There's the give to Robinson. Robinson bounces and spins, and he's in. Touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to walk it off in overtime. Pulling it this one out. Rabbit out of the hat there. Big play from DJ Chark led to that. Robinson able to keep his balance, break the plane, and score. Jaguars walking out of Baltimore with a 26-20 victory. Aside from the 2 turnovers, this was great. 200 yards rushing is really what we do, and that led to our victory today. I was a little concerned going into overtime, but Jaguars managed to keep a big play and pull it out. So now we have the final scores here. Rams beat the Jets 22-14. Buffalo beats Denver 23-8. Chicago 47-7 over Minnesota. Tampa Bay 20-14 over Atlanta. Tennessee wins 34-20 over Detroit. Miami gets a last-second touchdown, but it doesn't really matter as New England wins 28-14. So at this point, not a lot has been decided in the playoff hunt. A lot of teams are still fighting for playoff spots. As we stand right now, the only teams in the AFC that are playoff official are Buffalo and New England, and the only team in the NFC is Green Bay. That's where we kind of stand on this. And here we have the late scores coming in. Yeah. Arizona beats Philadelphia 24-6. Kansas City beats New Orleans 24-17. San Francisco gets a rare win over Dallas 31-17. And Pittsburgh beats Cincinnati 17-7. As we see, that it's just a jumbled mess right now. A lot of tiebreakers have to be figured out going into the last 2 weeks of the season. So as for our game, yeah, we did exactly what we needed to do to win. We didn't let Lamar Jackson and the Ravens offense run on us. As a matter of fact, we ran all over them. 165 yards for James Robinson. Tyler Eifert had 8 catches. He was magnificent today. There was a couple of bad passes by Minshew that were intercepted, but I got to live with it. But very concerning giving up 5.5 sacks to one guy. That wasn't good. Matthew Judon had a sack and a half. Josh Allen had a sack. And Devon Hamilton had a sack. I think we did pretty well, but I'm thankful to come out of here with a win. It wasn't pretty, but we got it. So I just want to move on to week number 16. So week 16, we're playing the Bears. And as you saw, the Bears put up 47 last game and got a bunch of turnovers. That's kind of what I'm concerned with. The Bears' defense is ridiculous. They do have good offensive players. Allen Robinson is probably the best player that they have, and he's the best wide receiver they have. And they've been up and down, but really what scares me is this defense. Roquan Smith, Akeem Hicks, Eddie Jackson, Adrian Amos, and of course Khalil Mack. He didn't have a highlight neck in what I pulled out there, but yeah, they're going to be pretty playing against them. I think the Bears have the 7th ranked defense, so yeah, we're going to have our hands full. If James Robinson plays like he did today, I think we got a shot at it, but not feeling too confident about this one. So anyway, I'm going to get out of here and thank you guys for watching. Of course, you can leave a comment, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter. That link will be in the description. And I will see you next week when we play the Detroit Lions. So thanks, and have a good one, guys.